Hiya, here's your quick abdominal video that I've been promising you all week. I'm going to teach you as I do the exercises. I'm not going to do each one for very long. You can just choose how long you want to do it for. I just want to really try and give you as many different varieties of abdominal exercises that you can do. I'm going to start with your roll downs. Feet hip distance apart, shoulders are back, and you want your middle back to touch the ground as you descend. And so you want to tuck your pelvis underneath and separate your shoulder blades. So you're going to go down for 4, for 3, for 2 and 1, and then lift. So all the time, thinking about pulling in your lower abdominals as tight as you can, and then lift up. So anybody that knows me very well knows that I hate abdominal crunches. I don't think they do anything for your stomach at all. So this is as close to a crunch as we're going to get. And I do this at the beginning, not because it's really going to work your stomach, because it'll warm up your spine in preparation for the rest of your exercises. And then once you've done a few of those, you can come down to halfway, tuck your pelvis underneath, and just hold yourself steady. So as still as you can, but you want to be trying to challenge your lower stomach. You need to pull in tight, hold as still as you can, nice deep breaths. Good, and then from here, you're going to go down to the floor and back up again a bit quicker. So down, and lift, and tuck under, and breathe out. Nice deep breaths. And you can do these independently or on the end of your workout. If you're working out generally bodyweight strength exercises, there should be no real need to do a load of abdominal exercises. A couple of minutes would do you at the end of your session. Even things like squats, lunges, burpees are all fabulous for your abdominals if you keep them engaged all the way through. So we're going to hold it halfway down again, hold still, bottom rib down towards your hip. So you never want your back flat, you want to be looking forward, chin slightly in front of your chest, shoulders away from your ears, tummy in nice and tight. Then we're going to go from here into boot camp abs. So we're going to go, if you're not sure, just watch one, do a couple, and then you're coming all the way down, arms above your head, and then lift up and down. And the aim of these, again, part of your warm-up, is to bring your bottom rib and your hip as close together as you can. Nice deep breaths, because your hip flexors in your leg, top of your leg, will assist your abdominal muscles when you flex forward. So if they're doing something else like lifting your leg up and down, they can't help your stomach, so it makes it slightly more difficult. So these are called boot camp abs. We're going to go from here into a plank. Do a couple more so you can really feel it. You want to go to speed. And then rest, and over you go into your plank. Okie doke. So plank, elbows underneath your shoulders, shoulders back and down, as high as you can, shoulders back. If you don't want to come to a full plank, you could go on your knees. You keep your head in line with your spine, and we're holding steady. So this is the type of exercise that I think flattens your stomach. Always looking down. So the next few, really, really effective. So you hold a plank until you come to fatigue. Then another good one would be to come up onto your hands, take your feet a little bit wider, and then you're just tapping each hip, side to side, pulling your stomach up towards your back. Your aim here is to stabilise your lower body. So if you feel your hips moving, you want to take your feet further away or your hands narrower. So narrow is harder with your legs. Good. And once you've done a few of these, you could come down into what we call a creepy crawly at boot camp. Working into your obliques now, into the side of your body, lateral flexion. Bring your one knee towards your elbow. Nice deep breaths. Let your hip drop a bit. Pull your belly up. And we're working into your internal and external obliques. And then when you're ready, come back over onto your bottom. And you're going to come down. Make sure that your abdominals here are pulled in tight before you do any exercise with your abs. Put your hands underneath your lower bottom and extend your legs. Now you could do this from here, but I reckon it's a little bit too much tension depending on how fit you are on your lower back. So curl yourself forward, then you're going to bring your heels twist down to your bottom, across the floor, and lift. So in, scoop. So if you find that when you do these, your lower back wants to come off the floor, don't go as low with your feet. So just gauge it. It's like everything, you're miles better doing less repetitions properly than loads of repetitions wrong. Breathe out as you scoot forward, and if you want to make this harder, you could pause here before you lift. Pause here before you lift. And then if you wanted to, go into leg drop. And again, if these are too difficult, you could do one leg at a time. Nice big breaths as you lower your leg. So you choose your option. So this is working the lower part of your stomach in the V bit at the bottom. And you're working the top 4 muscles yourself because you're forward flexion. Breathe nice deep breaths. When you've done a few of these, you can come up. Then we're going back to your internal and external obliques. So your arms out wide, shoulders back, round your upper body. You're halfway down, so you're coming to a point of tension in your lower abs. And then you add rotation. So you're round, centre. Now when you do these, make sure you turn the whole of your torso. So you don't want to turn your body and not your head. So it's round and back, down and back. But all the time it wants to be a challenge. And then you could go a bit speedier if you wanted. Nice deep breaths. Good. Make sure you're challenging yourself so you can get a bit lower. Lovely. 3, 2, and rest. Come on up. Now we're going to come over to crawlers. When I do a crawler, your hands are narrow, feet out, and then you want to try and get your big toe to your little finger. So you're here, and then back. Here, and back. Good. So again, into your lower abdominals. Your shoulders are back, your tummy's up tight. If you're good at these, you could go quicker, and if you're not, you could just bring your leg to as flexible, to a point where your flexibility will allow you. All the way up and back. Put your stomach up tight. Then once you've got the hang of those, drop your hips, and then turn up and down. So add in again, rotation into your internal and external obliques. Nice deep breaths. So these won't make you feel hot. Good. Nice deep breathing. When you've done those, you can come on over. You're going to do last section. Boot camp abs again with rotation. So still into your obliques. We moved on to your oblique. So you're up and you twist. And you're down. And you're going to go to speed. You turn the whole of your body. You breathe out as you lift. Get that leg as close to your chest as you can. Good. And when you feel those working, you can rest at the top and just finish off with a half roll to fatigue. Inhale, breathe it all out, belly button in, round, hold still. Now if you feel alright at this stage, you could lift your legs off the floor, make it more challenging. And we're going to hold here for 8 more, then we're done. Ready? 8, 7, 6, be lower. 4, 3, 2, and rest. So that's the little abdominal challenge. That should take you about 7 minutes. Put it onto the end of your workout if you want. You could do it independently, just make sure you're warm enough, and always make sure that you do the roll downs first to warm through your spine. I hope it helps. Let me know. I'm going to start adding more little videos to my YouTube channel, so if you want to subscribe to that, you can do. And just tell your friends and spread the word.